Hi, low carb family. Glad to see you all again. If you're stopping in for your first time, welcome. I'm just a channel sharing my story, my journey as I am on this low carb keto lifestyle. I am down about 60 pounds and probably about that much more to go, but doing great, feeling great, and I'm glad you're here. I've just been doing a lot of thinking. I've been wanting to do a challenge. I actually was going to do a challenge this month, and I'm glad I didn't because this month my husband ended up going to the hospital and then to some rehab and was gone for, I'd say, about close to 2.5 weeks, and so timing would not have been good anyway. So I am planning a challenge for April, and I encourage anyone who wants to join me to please just let me know in the comments. Everyone's welcome to join. There's no cost and no products to buy unless you decide that there's something that you need in there. I've been thinking a lot about doing a beef, butter, bacon, and eggs challenge again. I have done it twice throughout this journey, and I seem to have really good success with it. But I've been going back and forth on just how strict I want my challenge to be for April. So I've kind of just come up with my own version, and this is my plan. And as I've stated before, yes, plans can change, and we are not perfect. And so this will be my plan and my goal. And I would be glad to hear what your plans are for the month of April as well. So I already know I want to stay pretty close to BBBE, which, if you're not familiar with that, please look up Dr. Ken Berry and BBBE, and he will explain this in more detail. It is simple. It's the simplest version of a carnivore or elimination diet. The BBBE stands for beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and that is your food groups. Beef does not have to be only beef. They do, if you are doing the strict BBBE challenge, it's beef for any ruminant animal. But I am doing mostly beef, maybe some occasional chicken or pork, but the majority of my week is going to be beef as far as the meat goes. Eggs, you can have hard-boiled eggs, you can have scrambled eggs, however you like your eggs. You can cook them in butter, you can have bacon, and I do include sausage. Sometimes I might have sausage links, so that's going to be on my occasional other meat list for the month of April. And then this one really got me thinking hard because I'm still at a somewhat stressful point in my life. Yes, my husband is home and doing better. Life is still challenging, and I just did not want to completely, not at least right now, give up my keto chow. So I've decided a way that I will have my keto chow on this challenge with a few elimination things thrown in there to keep it more simple. I will have keto chow. I will only make the keto chow with melted butter, no heavy cream. I can have keto chow shakes that way, or I can make it into ice cream using the Ninja Creamy machine. And if you have a creamy, you know you can add mix-ins. So right now I would add in like some chopped walnuts or sugar-free chocolate chips, like Lily's chocolate chips, maybe some frozen strawberries. Those are things that I would mix in on a regular basis. I do know, and thank you Rachel and Joe from Two Crazy Ketos, that bacon bits, I've heard you guys say, are really good as a mix-in. So I would be willing in the month of April to try that, as bacon is one of my allowed food items. And another biggie for me on the keto chow is no keto whipped cream. I have been using the keto ready whip in the purple can and probably put too much, and so I just want to eliminate the whipped cream for the whole month of April. And I just ordered Keto Brains. And another, please look up Two Crazy Ketos channel. I'm sure you already watch them. If you watch my little channel, you are very familiar with them. But I am really inspired by Rachel and how much that she really stands behind Keto Brains and how it has helped her with focus and mental clarity and just toning down your anxiety. So I even went on their group on Facebook and I asked if I told them what I was going to do, that I was going to do close to beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. But I wondered if Keto Brains would mess with that too much, and they responded back that they didn't feel like it would mess too much with the progress on the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And I am in no way holding them to this promise. It's not a promise, it's just their advice, and I thank them for that. So I am going to try to have 1 coffee a day, and I'm going to put Keto Brains as the creamer. I am not affiliated with any of these products. I'm sharing with you some products I like. I have not tried Keto Brains yet, and I just ordered it today and found out, now catch this y'all, if any of you have the HSA, or I think it's also called an FSA insurance card, that type of insurance, you can pay with your HSA for this creamer. That's because it is a health-related product. So that is how I ordered one today to try it. If I like it, I'll definitely buy more and definitely use my HSA card to help pay for that. That would be great. So I plan to have the coffee and try to have 1 coffee a day instead of when I get to work, I have 2 or 3 more. So instead, now I may have a Rachel size cup of coffee and take that with me, but then that's it. I can't be refilling it, doing more. So that's me taking control over my coffee and what I'm putting in it. And so no more heavy cream for the month of April. I will, however, since I said I'm still having keto chow made with butter, I will use keto chow with butter and use that sometimes as a little bit of a coffee creamer, maybe occasionally as well. And that's within what I've agreed I can have for the month of April. So biggies for me, I've still been doing keto and staying pretty well. My weight has been staying around the same number. I've noticed some inflammation coming and going, and so I just really wanted to do this to jumpstart that weight loss again and to jumpstart eliminating the extra inflammation and whatever else may be included with that. So, in saying that I am eliminating a few things, I have to say, I don't want to say it because it makes it true, but no cheese. No cheese for the month of April. And I don't really eat a lot of cheese. I don't snack on cheese much, but I do like to put cheese on my burgers, and I make taco bowls. So my taco bowl is just going to be some beef and some butter. I can do that for the month of April. And I remember from BBBE before that it still tasted really good. In fact, when I made ground beef last night, I fried it in a little bit of bacon grease, and so it picked up that flavor. And so that's something else that I could do. I also like to make ground beef and scramble eggs in it. Can do that as well, but no cheese. I know I can do this. I've done it before, and I just really want to eliminate that from my system and get everything hopefully moving again, weight loss wise, health wise. Um, no sauces. I really don't use a lot of sauce, but I do, I was eating some of the, what are they called? Real Good chicken nuggets, which are not real bad keto-wise or carb-wise, but I did like my G. Hughes sauce. I liked I think it was sweet and spicy or something like that, or even their barbecue sauce, things like that, ranch dressing. So I am going to eliminate all of those for the month of April. And again, I know I've done it before and I can do it again. So I need all of you behind me, supporting me. Keep the comments coming. Prayers, appreciate all of it. Another one is something that I really was doing really well and only having occasionally was Diet Pop. It has creeped back into, at work, having it almost daily, sometimes at home. So I want to do no pop for the month of April. I am totally fine with seltzer water. And I really debated on if I was going to do completely unflavored seltzer water or do some of the flavored ones. And I've decided I'm okay with the flavored ones because I am also going to use electrolytes, Element or Salty, and I don't seem to ever have any trouble with using the flavored ones. They don't cause cravings or anything like that. So, so I will do both flavored and unflavored, both with the seltzer and the electrolytes. I think I'll be totally fine with that. That's how I'm allowing myself to do my challenge for April. Then, let's see, no keto treats. Yes, the Quest bars that were, I'd have maybe a few a year, and then I was like having maybe a few a week, and I know that's not good, and that's probably stalled my weight loss. So I think it's a good time to just eliminate them. None for the month of April. And I have been making those keto chow chews. You'll see some videos. They are delicious and really overall not bad as far as a treat would go. But as I am a sugar addict, carb addict, sweets addict, I tend to go overboard sometimes with those, and instead of having just a piece or two, I might have 5 or 6 throughout the day. So I am eliminating those for myself. If my husband wants them, I'll make some for him. Oh, just throw this in there for those of you who are wondering. He did make it home from rehab, and so that is really great news. Let's see, what else? Spices. Again, I don't cook with a lot of spices. I tend to stick more with the Redmond seasoning salts. I do use black pepper. So I'll just keep the spices on the down low and probably stick with Redmond's salt, and I will use their seasoned salt and those things. Just try to keep the ingredients really clean. And look, with me saying this, there will be times when I will eat out, and I'll eat out and either get burger patties or a steak or whatever. So, I'm not going to freak out if they use some spices that I would not use, because that's an occasional thing, and it's not going to hurt me if it's, a rare occasion instead of daily. So, I encourage you as well. Don't freak out about the fact if they cook something differently and use something that you do not use on the norm. Now, if you find those things really, really bother your whole system, then absolutely don't eat it. But I don't seem to have trouble with if I get something like that out at a restaurant. I will check back in probably the beginning of the month or so, and I will give you my beginning weight. And I this time want to take some measurements. I haven't done measurements really this whole process. The whole time that I've been on keto since May of 22, haven't done measurements. Definitely in smaller sizes. This jacket I couldn't wear when I started. So I really want to see how, just to see how the measurements go. With that said, I have been exercising, I would say very mild, lightly exercising, walking, maybe some stairs, and a couple of very light weights, dumbbells. So I do know that if I continue doing that during this month of April, that if I have an increase in muscle, then the inches on the muscles could go up or not go down, and that's okay. I'm just measuring just to keep track for myself. Let's see. I think that is about all I've got for you guys. I would love for you to comment. Let me know your plans for April. What you plan to do. Are you just sticking to your regular keto, to your carnivore? Are you trying something new? Are you going to try this along with me? The reason I want to do this today, which is what is the date today, the 22nd, is because this gives all of us a whole week to go grocery shopping. So you can fill up your cart with all of that good meat and eggs and bacon, real butter. Don't forget to use real butter. And you can fill up and be prepared. Being prepared is best thing to help me out along the way. So again, thank you guys for stopping in, and I really appreciate all your support. And again, it was so nice to meet the ones that I got to meet at the Keto Home meetup. I look forward to more meetups in the future, and I wish you all well and God bless, and I will check back in when we are ready to start. Have a great day.